final. National record 2:9:02.11.
There's your start list now for the next race up on the track. The under-18 women's 3,000 metres. Brooke McGregor, Ruby Smee, Meg Oakley-Kerr, Montana McAvoy, Emily Mises, Asha Martin, Stephanie Hall, Angela Riak, Ebony Webb, Katrina Robinson, Melanie Smart, Capella Maguire, Elaine Wang, Alyssa Bearsey, Annabelle Eastman, Natisha Varley, Jess Hepworth and Georgia Quick. And they are off and running.
Montana McAvoy, Queensland. Emily Mises, Victoria. Asha Martin, New South Wales. Stephanie Hall, Queensland. Angela Wright, ACT. Ebony Webb, Tasmania. Katrina Robinson, Queensland.
Now this will be a race of three out in front here at the moment. That's Katrina Robinson out in front, Melanie Smart and Montana McAvoy. And those three are all very, very handy. Melanie Smart has a 9:20 to her name. She's also done a 9:24. Montana McAvoy has a 9:23. And Katrina Robinson a 9:17. And don't forget to use that hashtag Summer of Aths. And we've got a breakaway here. Three athletes right out in front. Montana McAvoy's already taken out the steeplechase title last night. So she's backing up now with a 3,000 metres. So in the last 24 hours, she's dropped 5K. And this is going to be very, very handy racing. These three athletes all very quick. And they're out in front. They're happy to do all the work themselves. And it's interesting to see the medals decided so early in the 3,000 metres, almost in the first 200 metres. These three athletes almost a class above. Oh, shout out to my bro who competed this morning from Airster Rules.
Apparently Vic's do it better. Hashtag Vic's do it better.
Who made up the hashtag?
I don't know.
Obviously a Victorian.
You may be trying to get that trending on Twitter.
Oh, come on, Matt Hussey. Well, Rich Harwood, you'll be very pleased. Watching all the way from the UK. I'm glad we could show you Matt Hussey taking out that under-17 boys 3,000 metres.
Wonder if any relation to Mike Hussey, the great cricketer.
Oh, David Hussey.
David Hussey as well. I was more of a favourite of Mike than Dave.
Victorians. Yeah. Can't wait to compete in the triple jump tomorrow and loving the stream. Paul Jodner. Sorry, underscore Paul Jodner. You can't forget that. You won't be able to talk to him if you leave out that underscore. But that's what we want to see. These people, they're hungry to compete. They're ready to get out there and they're enjoying the stream. So they get to feel this environment before they get out here and just have a see what it's like. Sometimes it's your first nationals. It could be your last nationals as a junior. You could be ready to step up into that senior rankings, which it's a tough transition sometimes. But these three athletes really just powering out in front, working as a group. Almost 80 to 90 metre lead now to the fourth placed athlete. 3:04.26 for that first kilometre there. Very handy. Almost as fast as the under-17 boys that just went through. If any of these girls went under 9 minutes, it would be ridiculous. Meet record 9:34.92 by Lucy Stewart. National record 9:02.11 by Eloise Poppet, now known as Eloise Wellings. Very familiar name. Commonwealth Youth Games qualifying 9:35. So I'm pretty certain that will go. And I feel like we'll see. I don't think they'll get close to that national record. That's a very, very fast national record. But if anyone could do it, these three athletes, they're very, very talented. We're currently sitting next to the WA team management, and they did say that put your money on Melanie Smart. I like to say I'm part of the Queensland team management, and Katrina Robinson, Montana McAvoy, very handy themselves. For an impartial vote from the Australian Capital Territory, who do you think? You just want everyone to have fun?
No, of course. We'll go with that for starters, but I'm sorry, Lynchy, but heart lies in WA, so I'm all for Smart here.
I feel like I'm getting picked on here. Brilliant work, guys.
Yeah,
Watching
Mel's giving me the nod of approval.
while cooking pizza for the kids.
Well,
wouldn't
Graham,
want some pizza right now.
If you have any spare, we wouldn't mind any. If you want to bring us down some pizza, I'll organise you a free ticket to get into the gate to be able to deliver that pizza.
The power of the Australian Capital Territory. Be interesting to see who makes the first move out of this pack and when it will come.
Yeah, Katrina's just been doing a lot of the work off the front there. The other two athletes have been just tucking in behind, Smart and McAvoy, running a smart race. Pardon the pun.
It's hard not to sometimes.
But it'd be interesting to see if Robinson sort of lets the athletes say, hey, come on around. I've been doing all this work. Maybe it's time you guys take a little bit of the workload off me.
She is very happy to do some front running, though. When she did her 9:17, it was a very handy race. She did come down to the 3,000 metre champs in New South Wales, which is a very, very fast race. We'll wait to see what kind of pace they're putting on. They went through in 3:05 for the first K. And they're just about 100 metres away from that 2K split. Melanie Smart does look pretty comfortable there. And McAvoy's doing well to hold on after these other two athletes fresh. McAvoy coming off the 2K steeple. And they've gone in 6:15. So that was a 3:10. We'll see what they can do in the later stages here.
It'll be interesting to see if this plays out like the men's race earlier. Obviously, where they had the drop down, went to the 2:45 last K, much faster than their two previous Ks. Obviously, we've gone 3:05, 3:10. We'll see if they can drop back down to closer towards that 3 mark. And as you see, these athletes are starting to sort of slowly wind this up a little bit. Robinson still on the front, Smart just off the shoulder there.
Yeah, and they're starting to find a bit of traffic out here, lapping a few of the athletes, which is making it a little bit tricky for... it's nice and easy for Smart. She is wide on the lane, but McAvoy and Robinson finding it a little bit tricky to get around the athletes with Smart right on her shoulder. And Smart does look comfortable.
Yeah, as you said, it is a little bit tricky going around the athletes as they pass them, especially on a bend. You've got to go fairly wide around that. Obviously, you want to be careful. Make sure you don't clip the heels of the other runner. We obviously don't want to see a tumble. That's the last thing we want to see.
Definitely not.
So obviously, these athletes got to be careful as they go around these runners. They're going to come up to another couple of runners now. They're just going to take them just off the end of the bend there. But it's good to see Smart moves out a little bit, gives Robinson the room.
Well, we see McAvoy now, maybe possibly making a little bit of a move here. She's probably looking the best of the bunch at the moment, but Robertson now really starting to turn on the pace here as they're about to get the bell with 400 metres left. It's Robinson from McAvoy. They've made the move with 4:50 to go. And they've left Smart behind there, but now here comes McAvoy with the 2,000 metres already under her belt. She's really starting to stride away, and she's blown apart this pack of 3 athletes.
She has, but she was the athlete that was sitting back there in third, letting the 2 runners block the wind at any point in the track, just biding her time. And here she goes, 400 metres to go. She's just made the move, and she's opened up a gap of about 10 metres on Robinson as they go with 200 to go.
Yeah, she won the steeplechase, but there's no steeplechase at the Commonwealth Youth Games. She needs to win this. She's got a qualifier, so if she wins this with a qualifier, it's going to put her right at the front of the pack, put her in box seat to take out that position at the Commonwealth Youth Games. And with 100 metres to go, I can't see anything taking her down here. This is excellent running.
Yeah, no, it's fantastic. And you just see on the close-up there, totally relaxed. No stress in the face. She's coming away with this. Still got a lot of energy left in to kick down the straight. She's running away. She's opened up a gap about 30, 40 metres. And she's going to take the win here. Great run there.
Huge time, 9:14.69. The meet record was 9:34.92. That is outstanding. All 3 athletes, 14 seconds under the meet record.
Yep, and there you go. We saw the drop down. They went down to a 2:59 last K.
There you go. They needed to do it, and that's a huge PB there for Montana McAvoy. Excellent running. She bided her time all the way down. When Katrina made her move, she made her move as well, and she just had a little bit more left in the legs.
Yeah, she most certainly did. But all athletes obviously put everything out there on the track, and they provide us with a fantastic race. It's good to see. I love a close race like that comes down to the sprint finish.
They definitely were following the way that the boys' race did run before then, except they just blew it away early. They had a 3, took it out, and they were just another class above.
Yeah, no, they certainly were. So congratulations to McAvoy. Fantastic run. Robinson did not leave anything on the track. She did a lot of work off the front, and that's tough to do. Lap after lap after lap.
Yeah, not ideal, but she's used to front running. That's what she does best, and she's really taken it to them.
And as we see a last couple of athletes come across the line, and it's good to see all the athletes out there hugging, shaking hands, showing that sportsmanship.
Yeah, McAvoy, Smart, Robinson, they're all still out there congratulating the athletes as they cross the line. Obviously, they've all just experienced the whole 3,000 metres. It's hard work.
Most definitely is. And one of the ones I love seeing is the HEP and the decathlon guys out there, especially at a major, all do a victory lap together. And fair enough, they're out there doing 7, 10 events respectively. It's a big effort, so they should be able to go out there and sort of enjoy the moment with each other, because obviously they spend a lot of time with each other. They have time in the holding rooms. Obviously between events, it's not like these athletes can just go off and go home, do whatever they need to do. They're in the holding room for the events where they have to stay. So they obviously build relationships. A lot of the decathlon and HEP athletes have strong relationships with the athletes they compete with, and obviously become really strong friends.
Certainly do. They do help themselves between events, and yeah, you spend enough time with someone, you got to get along with them. You don't want that experience to be, well, you don't want it to be a bad experience.
Yeah, we spent a bit of time together, Lynchy, you and I haven't got sick of you yet, so...
Well, that's good. That's good to know.
Although we are only at Wednesday.
It's only day one.
We are running through till Sunday, so I'll see how we go come Sunday, but I'm pretty confident that this friendship will stand the test of time.
Fingers
through
crossed.
the week.
Fingers crossed.